Here's your wrestling news for February 12th, 2021. And your headlines for today include: second Elimination Chamber match announced. Who's in? Former Intercontinental Champion leaving WWE this year? Why aren't tickets for Wrestlemania on sale yet? Former NXT Champion wants match against Edge. WWE wrestler, rival of Hulk Hogan, dies aged 63. Shocking update in case of fan harassing Alexa Bliss. NXT superstar wins big on the stock market, splashes the cash on WWE TV. Vince loved his look. WWE Hall of Famer explains why Lars Sullivan didn't work. WWE power couple engaged, and more. We're starting off today with the Elimination Chamber as matches are finally being announced for the show, including a men's chamber match featuring 6 world champions. Though this will be a star-studded chamber match, it'll be only the male superstars risking it all, as Ringside News has learned that there's no talks internally about a women's chamber match, which explains why it hasn't been discussed on Raw or SmackDown. That doesn't mean a second chamber match is off the table, as WrestleVotes also noted that there is a second chamber match planned, but both of them are for the men. The report didn't specify what the second chamber match will be over, but it's likely that Roman Reigns could be defending the Universal title inside the structure. Whatever the case, it's unlikely that WWE will change their mind about a women's chamber match so close to the pay-per-view, and if so, it'll mark the first time since 2018 that the women of WWE haven't entered Satan's structure. One man no stranger to the Elimination Chamber is Carlito, who returned at the 2021 Royal Rumble and had an impressive tag team win the next night on Raw. Carlito was absent from this week's episode, however, and during After the Bell, the former US champion said he was unsure when or if he'll be back in the ring. He explained, "We'll see what the future holds. I don't know. If the conditions are right, I'd love to be back. My whole goal was to go away, take a breather, and come back. I feel like I already did what I wanted to do, end things on a better note." It was only a week ago that he was expected to sign a new WWE contract, with the process being considered a formality by sources. With WrestleMania approaching, now is definitely the right time for Carlito to return if he wants to have one last appearance on the show of shows, but we're still waiting to see when the former US champion will appear next. WrestleMania 37 is just 2 months away, but in an unprecedented move, tickets for WWE's biggest show of the year still aren't on sale. Given that this will be WWE's first event in over a year with actual live fans, it's interesting that fans still haven't gotten a chance to book one of the socially distanced seats inside the Raymond James Stadium. According to WrestleVotes, this delay isn't a cause for concern, as they're reporting that WWE had a few representatives around the Tampa Bay area for last weekend's Super Bowl to gather information on the best ways to make Mania safe. This explains why WWE have held off releasing tickets, as they'll now know the best way to make the venue safe for the 2-day event. We expect WWE to release ticket information at some point this month, and with a handful of seats available, we imagine these will sell out soon after going online. We know that Edge will be challenging for a world championship at the 2-day event in April, but that's not the only plan for the Rated R superstar. During his media conference call to hype up NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day, Triple H said how Edge had been wanting to work in NXT since his return, and when a fan mocked up a match card between the Rated R superstar and Adam Cole, it caught the attention of the former NXT champion. By his use of emojis, it's clear that Cole wants this match to happen, and it's certainly one that we'd like to see. Edge has reportedly been wanting to work to push younger talent, especially from NXT, since before his in-ring return at the 2020 Royal Rumble. And with Charlotte Flair's run in NXT last year, fans shouldn't rule out the possibility of the 2-time Royal Rumble winner on the black and gold brand. We've got some sad news to report now, as former WWE talent Rusty Brooks has passed away. Working as an enhancement talent in the 80s, Brooks competed against the likes of Andre the Giant, Jake Roberts, the Junkyard Dog, and even had a televised match in 1985 against Hulk Hogan. Not just an in-ring worker, Brooks was also a teacher with his Rusty Brooks Pro Wrestling Academy, where he trained future stars including Gangrel, Norman Smiley, Luna Vachon, and the Hurt Business's MVP. Brooks sadly passed this week, aged 63, after battling some health issues, and we here at Slat Rock would like to send our condolences to his friends and family at this sad time. We've got an update on the fan harassing Alexa Bliss, as it seems that the secret man sending threatening messages to her isn't a secret anymore. The fan, who's been tweeting under the name Albert Little 666, has been harassing the Raw superstar for weeks, claiming he's actually married to her and has threatened to kill her fiancé, Ryan Cabrera. Now, fans on social media have been able to identify Albert as Bobby of Whitehall, New York, and did so by cross-referencing posts from an older Twitter account that used to send very similar messages to Bliss and Cabrera. Before this account was called Albert Little 666, it was called Alexa Bliss husband Albert Little, not Bobby, before changing the name to remove any reference to the Bobby name. A similar Instagram has also been found under the same name that follows 270 accounts, with 46 accounts being related to Bliss. Hopefully, this is the first step towards this matter coming to an end, as neither Bliss nor Cabrera deserves to be treated this way. Back to the ring, and this week's NXT saw Cameron Grimes show a brand new attitude and flash the cash in the ring. Claiming his recent investments have gone well, a reference to GameStop's stock price, Grimes was showing off his new wealth during his segment, culminating in him making money angels in the ring. On Twitter, Grimes bragged about trending on social media after his return to the black and gold brand and claimed that he threw $36,432 into the ring, but who's counting? It turns out that his character is more than just a gimmick, as on Wrestling Observer Live, Brian Alvarez revealed that Grimes did buy stock in GameStop for around $13 and sold it earlier this month for hundreds of dollars a share. Alvarez noted that though he may not have more money than Elon Musk like he claimed in his promo, he might have more money than anyone in NXT at the moment. Showing up to NXT in a white Lamborghini and speaking back to NXT General Manager William Regal, Grimes could be this generation's Ted DiBiase, and it'll be interesting to see what new ways he'll find to waste his newfound wealth. Grimes is doing far better than Lars Sullivan, who was released from WWE last year, much to the displeasure of Vince McMahon. That's according to Kurt Angle, who spoke on his podcast this week and said that the chairman was a huge fan of the Freak. He explained, "Vince loved his look, loved his strength and explosiveness. I think he needed a little bit more training and he was still learning. He was very, very basic in, but he had an incredible look and I think Vince was drawn to that." Interestingly, Sullivan debuted on the main roster on the post-WrestleMania 35 by attacking the Olympian after his planned feud with John Cena was cancelled. Injuries and controversies also cost Sullivan a rumored feud with Braun Strowman, and given how often Vince McMahon has insisted on pushing superstars despite the feedback from the fans, it goes to show that Sullivan's actions were too bad for even the chairman to look past. And we're ending this video with some romance, as Raw superstars Mia Yim and Keith Lee are officially engaged. The pair confirmed the joyous news on Thursday night with a photo on Twitter and a caption from Yim saying she said yes to being the future Mrs. Lee. WWE sent out their congratulations to the happy couple, and we too would like to extend our congratulations to Lee and Yim on this wonderful news. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.